responded to Drake, and they have basically told him, it's over, my guy. They slapped him with this 25
Lawsuit is crazy. Oh shit. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to actually hear you, bro.
page rebuttal to the judge, where they essentially played the exact same game that Drake's lawyers were playing, using song lyrics both against Drake and to bolster their argument. Only in this case, they are using logic and reasoning, where Drake was using academics' YouTube streams and his own fan pages for reference.
Yeah, I want it all, that's why I strive for it. This me, you'll never hear a reply for it.
Drake, successful. Plaintiff, one of the most successful recording artists of all time, lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly participated. Instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salve his wounds. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. Basically, they came out swinging, and making the point that everyone else already has, that if Drake had been victorious in this battle of public perception, that he would not be suing anyone. In fact, he would likely be going on the Fuck Kendrick tour just like he did with Meek Mill. They even note here that Drake himself was encouraging Kendrick to drop a response to him for weeks, which is exactly what happened. happened. He was even going on Instagram saying that they have nothing to drop, and that he had the red button on deck if they did, which most people now assume was his Family Matters track. And well, we all know how that ended.
You know, he should actually brought up some actual banger shit, bro. That low-key just remind. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying that bitch just reminded me of what's it called? What's it called? You know when you have a presentation and you just have to just you don't know what to do. You did not. You created the presentation. And you just don't know what to say on it. Even though you could easily read it, you just started freestyling it, freehanding. Is it freestyling it? Or freehand, whatever. Just be yapping off the top of your head. Probably that was what the Family Matters sounded like, bro.
Essentially, UMG comes from the angle that both of these guys said hyperbolic things about each other. Obviously, Drake was called a PDF at the Super Bowl, by the way, and the Grammys. Oh god, and at the Oscars too?
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
And Kendrick was called a wife-beating lowlife who Drake says is fathering the love child of his partner and his best friend and business associate, Dave Free. Basically, UMG is saying that Drake and Kendrick, by Drake's depiction in his lawsuit, both actually committed their share of defamation using UMG.
Julio, don't know what to do. Is that Central C on the back? Coming down, Julio. I'll be sipping on the tea though. What? I don't even know what to say.
As the vehicle to do so, and that this is actually an attempt to basically limit or restrict Kendrick's right to free speech.
Ban not like us, cause he's not like us. Ban not like us, not like us. Hit you with the plus. Don't know what to.
And creativity, and that the implications of this lawsuit is something that Drake has signed petitions against in the recent past, using song lyrics as facts in court.
Mind, body, and soul, you need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it.
These are all things I...
So you need facts to take me out. Got taken out by a nigga calling him a pedophile, bro. Huh? Drake. Ouch. Need facts. take me out. I took you out. Oh, I don't even know what I was saying. With a matter of doubt.
Said when the lawsuit first.
So like basically what you need facts to take me out.
You need facts to take me out.
So basically what he was technically saying was Kendrick was not lying. But that was it's obviously out of context. So yeah.
Fairy tales won't do it.
These are all things I said when the.
Okay, so like let me describe what happened. Fortnite terms. So like basically Drake was out there hiding in the bushes and shit, camping, was waiting for someone to walk by him. Kendrick Lamar was far from the distance. Oh, with a sniper rifle. He saw one. He just smelt someone was in the bushes. He aimed. Sniped. Drake jumped up. Boom. He started shooting his own. That's how the whole beef was. Drake started shooting. Kendrick got, flesh wound. He got like 20 HP down. Boom. He dodged it. Boom. Then after, Drake shot more. Kendrick sniped. Boom. It hit Drake in the leg. He started limping. Boom. He shot Kendrick in the arm. Kendrick couldn't shoot. After Kendrick was like, my ultimate power. Kamehameha. Then after he just finished Drake by being the Not Like Us. He pulled up with a spirit bomb. I don't even think there's a spirit bomb in the game. Spirit bomb. I need your energy. So like basically the energy of the souls of everyone in the place. Lend me your energy. I think Goku said that. Yeah, it was Goku. Spirit bomb. Brought the whole thing down. Boom. Drake turned into a corpse. After he was just.
Lawsuit first reared its ugly head, that there was no logic behind his claims because he did all the same shit. For instance, in alternate reality where photos surfaced of Whitney being all beaten and battered, we might be looking at a totally different outcome. But to the victor goes the spoils, and for Drake's claims of adultery and abuse, there.
No, low-key, Drake revived Kendrick's career, bro. You can't even lie. Here we go with the scam bot again. Fuck this nigga. How the fuck do I block it? Okay, I don't even know. How the hell do I? So I'm basically gonna have to ban like anything that says fucking cheap. The nigga said cheap, ban. I'm gonna have to start doing that, bro. Speed
There was little to no evidence to.
This is me just waiting. Speed run. Let's go. I need to go.
Point to. That's why the claims really did not stick. Next, they really go through Drake's career and highlight the fact that they had a successful business partnership for the greater part of the last 2 decades, making him one of the most popular artists in the world during that time.
His business is selling the record. But everything that they said that he did, that they did for Kendrick, is something they did for him.
And then they break down the lyrics of the songs from the beef to kind of just display that both of these men were talking their shit to each other. Then, seemingly impatient with the time it was taking Lamar to respond, Drake released tailor-made freestyle on Instagram. The recording uses artificial intelligence to make it sound as if the voices of deceased rap icon Tupac and rapper Snoop Dogg are rapping Drake's lyrics.
He did the Tupac thing.
Give me 50.
Yeah. Doing the Tupac AI thing.
Right.
You know, you talk about feeling disrespect. I mean, the whole coast, we love Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The world loves Tupac.
Drake urges Lamar in the voice of Tupac to talk about Drake liking young girls. I mean, y'all have to remember, Drake said the Epstein angle was what he expected. That he plotted for weeks and fed Kendrick this information. They also note that these rumors of him having questionable relationships with underage girls in the entertainment industry have been circling for almost a decade. They even cite here the video of him and the 17-year-old girl on stage at his concert from 2000.
He kissed her, bro. Technically, that's an active PDF file. That's PDF file activity, but like still. And he's like 30 something.
This could possibly be one of the biggest discoveries of all time. Researchers just discovered something that is going to absolutely blow your mind, and people are freaking out all over social media. The Great Pyramids of Giza, we all know they're one of the biggest mysteries out there. Many people believe they were built by aliens, but it remains a mystery how they were physically built. Weird objects that we found recently. Last year they discovered an electrical anomaly under the pyramid which they weren't sure scan under the ground stick with. In the last few days, this research was conducted, and these images are what came out from the sound waves that they captured. This right here is basically the base of the pyramid. So what the hell is all of that under the pyramid? What they did with the radar data is actually then transform it into 3D mock-ups which look like this, showing this under the middle pyramid. Essentially these like spirals which have paths and walkways all the way down. The crazy thing about this, stick with me, these things go 600 meters under the ground of the base of the pyramid. Now when you look at this scan, be ready to have your mind absolutely blown. This is the pyramid, that's the top of the pyramid. This is where the tube goes down. This is all 600 meters under the flipping ground. So they are now believing that there could actually be other buildings and God knows what, all this way under the ground. Obviously not that much information to come out yet, but make sure that follow button and I'll keep you up.
Damn, bro. Niggas need to just go there.
10. Remember, Drake is the one who specifically brought up Millie Bobby Brown on the Heart Parts.
I only fuck with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown. No, wasn't that a response to what? Some I don't wait. Yeah, Hard Part 6 come actually not like us came after Hard Part 6, I think. Or no.
6. And to me, I've always seen that as sort of a self-report. Because while Kendrick said, oh, you like these young girls, he never mentioned any of them by name.
Yeah, and he said, not Millie Bobby Brown. So, like, basically, he was basically feeling guilty about it or some shit, bro. Or maybe he was just thinking that was what people were talking about. That's probably what he was thinking. Well, they definitely talking about Millie Bobby Brown.
And in his own voice, Drake raps,
Since like that, your tone changed a little. You're not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feels like you kinda removed. You try to let this shit die down. Nah, not this time. You're following through. I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you.
and then obviously the nuke was dropped on his head top. Now, they really continue to harp on the back and forth of the lyrics. I saw Drake fans online saying that this was pathetic, but it's like, how do you not realize that they are just being petty and showing Drake how slippery the slope he's trying to create is? They also say that he has zero grounds for his defamation case, and I feel like even if he did, he should be suing Kendrick, not UMG, because the words said with alleged malice all came out of his mouth. They then cite several defamation lawsuit attempts that public figures filed that quickly got dismissed. For those of you that don't know, defamation is extremely hard for a public figure to try and prove, and to say someone acted with true malice is almost impossible to prove. Basically, the filing says, Drake, you are a huge hypocrite and a really sore loser, and you have no justification for your claims that will hold up in court.
I study rap battles for a living.
So this is honestly going exactly like I thought it would, and it's even funnier to watch all the Drake dick riders crash out on Twitter. It has been damn near a year since this all started, and they have fought two.
I'm not a Drake dick rider, bro. I don't dick ride no mom. That's kind of sus.
To nail every single day, trying to twist and turn the narrative in their favor.
Embarrassing. Obviously, Drake's not fucking banging underage girls.
He can get any girl he wants.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like, I think Drake won that beef. Drake revived Kendrick's career.
100%.
Yeah, come on. I mean,
yeah, okay, you can't deny that a bit. You did not hear, bro. He got him up a bit. He gave him extra, a little extra boost. Gave Kendrick a little extra boost. You didn't, bro. No cap. I did not hear anything about Kendrick Lamar since Damn. The song Kendrick. Song Damn. I did not hear anything since then.
I put myself in the rise, man.
Really like Kendrick did permanent damage to some of these fools. Like they're out here hiding his albums at the store.
Yeah, but like that's actually weird. Hiding his album at stores. That's actually some weirdo shit. I put my trust in my girls, y'all, man.
Doxing people and threatening lives over Billboard charts. This one girl, the Kendrick fan, even went out to the place that they were going to meet up to fight.
If any of y'all wanted to know, I am here. I'm still here. Yeah, still waiting.
Now, to me, both...
Still waiting.
Doxing people and threatening lives over Billboard charts. This one girl, the Kendrick fan, even went out to the place that they were going to meet up to fight.
If any of y'all wanted to know, I am here. I'm still here.
Is that like a Drake meetup?
Yeah, still waiting.
Now, to me, both of these people should be ashamed of themselves, because they have let this internet shit go way too far. They are way too invested. Like, whether you like Drake or Kendrick, it will never be worth losing your life.
And they get people to push a narrative. And
Evil Jordan, bro. I'm not actually playing that. That's gonna get me. That's it.
Then you become a human bot. Don't be a bot ass nigga. You know, don't be programmed to say something that's not true because it's somebody else's agenda because you heard other bots say it.
And even when Drake dropped his most recent album on Valentine's Day, which I actually thought was a decent record, his fans couldn't even truly enjoy it because their boogeyman had and has had the #1 song in the world with Luther. And
didn't Drake get #1 too? MPMD. I'm trying to first.
Has now been beating Drake's album in sales months after GNX was released. An album with half the amount of songs, by the way, with several of his singles retaining very high placement on the charts. And this was all despite Drake allegedly paying people trying to manufacture trends for songs from his new album.
Just break down what you've been doing with Drake and Party Next Door's team for their album launch. We did 53 million views in a week. His album went #1 in 7 days. They gave us a budget to pay out their audience, pay out clippers and UGC creators to just make content like around the album, anything related. So we were paying 70 cents per 1,000 views for UGC creators to make like videos reacting to it, lip syncing, dancing. And you guys basically created like the Nokia trend. Yeah, it's cooking right now. I can't escape it.
That is the exact same shit that he was accusing Kendrick and UMG of doing to manufacture a hit.
Yeah, because niggas are hypocrites, bro. Niggas talking about, humans are literally hypocrites if you think about it.
For not like us. While his fans encourage people to stream. The album in their sleep, and some of them were even out here buying 30 copies to try and propel him up the charts. And that's not to even mention the account to have been running propaganda plays with steak ads for the last 9
years. That's top glazer. Still asking a little boy. Everyone's gonna remember that, bro. Nigga asking a little boy, oh, what do you suck up on fucking Black Boy Max? Shit. That's wild, bro.
9 months, spreading blatant lies every single day to millions of accounts, and even comparing his situation to Emmett Till. Like, some of y'all have lost the fucking plot.
Who the hell is that?
Been running propaganda plays with steak ads for the last 9 months, spreading blatant lies every single day to millions of accounts, and even comparing his situation to Emmett Till. Like, some of y'all have lost the fucking plot. On another front though, I did want to talk about Drake's tour in Australia, because it got cancelled about halfway through, with his team stating that it was due to a scheduling conflict.
So Drake has actually just cancelled the remaining dates on the Australia and New Zealand tour.
They suppressing him in Australia too? UMG reached crazy!
You get on my nerves.
Wow!
Which people were not buying at all.
Fans are pissed off because they have all these shows now that are canceled, and they're trying to figure out what is happening because the reason that was given was just scheduling conflict, and people are like, that makes no sense. What is a scheduling conflict? This is supposed to be a tour. Y'all supposed to have it together. They're like, he's not committed to his fans. They think that there's something underlying here. There's something really, really wrong. I don't know how oversight like that happens though on a tour this big.
Exactly.
And since he stopped the shows, he has made non-stop public appearances. So it seems that the schedule was pretty cleared up all along. This cancellation led to many people assuming the tour was not selling as well as he thought it would. And even looking at some of these videos, the crowd looks much weaker than what you would expect.
I can't hear shit. What the hell? I think just edited, bro. It might be. I don't know if it's, maybe it could be edited. I don't fucking know, bro. Niggas just be creating everything. Excuses, just a rapper fell off, bro. But, let me see. Six.
What you would expect. Other than that, every night this shit basically turns into a charity case with people begging Drake for money, and of course he had to go on yet another.
Oh yeah, and he was beefing with this nigga, bro. Someone's about to gonna say it's the glorious king. But, Damn, bro. Drake fell off. Drake fell out, bro. R.I.P.
Other than that, every night this shit basically turns into a charity case with people begging Drake for
A nigga's actually doing that, bro.
money. And of course, he had to go on yet another rants on the fakeness of the entertainment industry, crying about everyone who decided to turn their back on him in what he describes as his weakest moment.
For my family, for my friends, for all my collaborators, all the producers, all the other artists that I work with, the ones that didn't turn pussy, I mean the ones that still real, you know.
So Drake clearly is still out to self-victimize himself, and the dude is still extremely hurt. Like at the end of the day, Drake's reputation, fame, and status almost seemed more important to him than the actual money, and now a lot of that has obviously been stripped away. I mean, just looking at that moment from the Oscars, it was the most talked about thing of the night. In terms of the petition he had filed against iHeartRadio, trying to see the Pelloyr discovery, they have come to a resolution with iHeart saying, in exchange for documents
loving me, don't know what to do, and don't know what to say, nigga, doing, and it bothers me. I need to write lyrics, trying to make another one, like lyrics.
that showed iHeart did nothing wrong, Drake agreed to drop his petition. No payments were made by either one of us. Remember that Drake's stance was that iHeart had received illegal payments, aka Pelloyr, from UMG to boost the radio play of the #1 song in the world. This was settled by a judge with prejudice, meaning that Drake cannot go back and try and open this back up. And that is kind of the exact way I see this UMG lawsuit playing out. And I just really can't shake the thought, like, why did you have to do this, Drake? Like, even if he somehow wins, it sets a horrible precedent for rap, freedom of speech, and really all forms of artistic expression that are protected by that. All this guy had to do was take his L on the chin and move on. He has a big enough fan base, and he just dropped a good enough record where the conversation would have begun to move past the beef. In fact, I think people were getting a little bit fatigued of it, seeing the Grammys, seeing the Super Bowl.
Like, just play too much. Listen.
I think it felt like 100% done. It felt 100% melt. It felt like the moment had kind of passed, but it's like he just keeps extending it. He keeps turning the stove back on only to burn his own hand. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about. Keeps extending it. He keeps turning.
Keep extending it. What you rhyme with? Extending, bending, tending, lending, rending. See, that's Loki. You can look and make bars with that shit.
The stove back on only to burn his own hand. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this latest update down below. Turn the stove back on only to burn his own hand. But either way, I want to know
keeps extending it.
What you guys think about this latest update down.
Dude, that was fun. No listen.